Advantages of having an ebonite feed is that ebonite as a material is going to be mildly hydrophilic, which means that the ink is going to spread out nicely over it. It's not super like smooth and glossy. It's going to have some texture to it. More at a molecular level, the ink is more likely to kind of spread out. It's going to help with capillary action and consistent flow. You're going to be dealing with something that's machinable, and with machinable like that, you have a lot of control over exactly how you do it. But also you can get some like very sharp edges, which can also have some advantages to it in terms of assisting ink flow. And then thermal stability. So it's going to have a higher like kind of melting point than plastic would. So ebonite, you can heat it up and you can then kind of bend it, and it'll kind of bend up to fit the nib. It's going to assist in like getting a really good matchup to the nib. Cons of ebonite, mostly is cost. Not only is it more expensive labor-wise and machining-wise, but then also the material itself, because it is kind of porous and natural, there's a lot of like voids that can naturally be in the material. They can only use about 30% of the feeds that they even try to manufacture because there's some kind of defects that show up once you start machining it. Plastic feeds, definitely the most pervasive. The main pro is going to be cost. Cost and mass producibility. Honestly, modern plastic feeds are pretty darn good, so it's not like a night and day world of difference for an ebonite versus plastic feed, like probably it was more in the earlier days of fountain pens. And then plastic is going to do well at resisting absorption and oxidation and stuff like that. Cons. Well, with plastic, it's going to be the kind of a smoother, non-porous material. So, the assistance that the porous nature of the ebonite would have in a feed, you're not going to have that with plastic. So a lot of times what manufacturers do is they'll have, somewhat of a matte type of finish to the plastic if they can, but it's not always easy to get that, especially like in between the fins and stuff like that. So it's going to be a smoother surface overall than ebonite, which means that it's not going to assist in that consistent flow quite as well. So yeah, that's my moderate deep dive into fountain pen feed materials and design.